Welcome to another episode of Chatting with Sonya and Friends. I'm Sonya Vise, and my co-host here today is Alicia. And we are joined today by the committee of the Juneteenth. Welcome, Angela. And
Thank you.
Brian.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we just want to say Happy Father's Day. It's Father's Day today, and we just want to wish all the fathers out there Happy Father's Day. There's no slight there. You know how people always say, oh, the mothers get all the shout outs and everybody's all about the moms. So Happy Father's Day, everybody. There's some great dads out there. Yes,
Happy
they do.
Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day
to my
to
brothers, cousins, uncles, everybody in the family,
my
friends,
brother,
Everybody.
Just everybody.
Yeah, Happy Father's Day, guys out there. And so we're just going to get right started. We just want to talk about Juneteenth. What a fabulous event, guys. And thank you for putting that on. Juneteenth, and for those of you who may not know what Juneteenth is, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about Juneteenth. It's an annual commemoration at the end of slavery in the United States. The first Juneteenth being celebrated on June 19, 1865. And that's when enslaved people in Texas was the last to be informed about the Emancipation Proclamation, and that went into effect 2 years prior. So this year, you all actually celebrated 3 events, 3 days. So why don't we start with Angela? Angela, tell us a little bit about Erie's Juneteenth. And when did that get started, and how did you know how important that would be for our community right here?
Erie's Juneteenth has always been something important for me. I know Brian probably remembers when we were younger, Mr. Horton used to do Juneteenth. So a lot of people don't remember that 30 years ago that there was Juneteenth when we were preteens and teens. So it's always been something that I've been drawn to, but then for multiple years, it just kind of went away. So, one day I'm like, I want to bring that back. We need a heritage festival. We need, to celebrate our culture as well. So we started it up in 2013 and have been going strong ever since.
Wow. And how the two of you get together and just decide, hey, let's just get together and make this happen?
Pretty much, well, we just been lifelong friends. My whole family is friends with her whole family through church, same neighborhoods growing up, everything. So we just knew each other. So it was just a natural thing to do. She's well organized and do this, and I can do music and entertainment. So they just came together naturally, and we just put things together for the city. And we also do a couple other events like the Back to School Jam, and we just love putting things on for our city and just keeping the community united.
Oh, I love that. Love that. Yeah. Tell us about some of the acts that we that participated this year. Was it more than last year, or do people actually reach out to you all, or do you all just kind of reach out to see who wants to be involved?
Well, Brian does the entertainment part, but he can tell you more.
It's a little bit of both. We got a website, eriejuneteenth.com. It's on the website. Like if you want to perform or do anything whatsoever, we can put you on the stage and you can perform in front of your community, your family and friends, and just the Erie area people who show up in general. So some people have been in contact with me. There's people who contacted me 2 years ago. I'm gonna be out of town next year because family reunion, but we definitely want to be on 2 years later, which would have been this year. So they've reached out, and we've talked to just a bunch of different people. And like this year, like the schedule was just jam-packed from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Like there's always a few acts, but this year it just kept, so many people were asking to be in it and different things. And plus we took some suggestions from other people, like maybe reach out to this group or this group. And we kind of did that, and everyone was like, oh yes, we'll definitely participate. Just let us know what time and we'll be there. So they all did that, and everyone came and just put on a great event for the whole city and everyone.
Yeah, we love having the Breeze Band there. Corey Cook and friends were there. The Erie Dance company, we love them. They were there last year too. So and then we had the D9 come in and stroll. So we just had, it was a
Definitely
fun,
a representation.
yeah, it was a nice, and it was a variety this year more, and just a lot of extras. You know, it was just a great time.
That's awesome.
So is this the biggest one yet? Like, does it seem to get bigger and bigger
Yeah,
every
it
year?
gets bigger every year. This was the biggest one yet because we actually got to shut down Perry Square West and East, and we shut the street down on State Street. So this is actually the most space I think we've ever had, Brian.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the most space we ever had, and the biggest crowd we ever brought in.
Oh, I love that. And
love it
thanks for having us there. I mean,
Yes,
it's like the first
we
year.
definitely appreciate you.
So the theme this year was "We Are Better Together," right? So how important is that messaging in our community?
I think we've done other events that were called Better Together. That's just something I'm big on, and we are big on. We just feel like everybody works better together. You know, we a couple years ago decided, hey, we need to collaborate with Eries Black Wall Street. We need to collaborate with the NAACP, the the AAC, the African American Concerned Clergy. So we and whoever else, you know, we just feel like we don't need to be separated. You know, there's enough work for us to all come together and do it well, you know, all as one to show unity and a collectiveness in our community. So we feel like this event brought a lot of unity in the Black community.
I love it. I love to hear it.
I love it. And even this year, the youth, the youth are now getting involved with the dance teams, and good for you all for showing them what it looks like to, number one, collaborate, and number two, the importance of Juneteenth.
Right.
I absolutely love
Introducing
that.
it to the next generation, right? So I love that too.
And I like that we work, like, personally, like, we have people younger than us, you know, because people that are in Erie, he's a part of Eries Black Wall Street, but there's some people that are younger than us, and just, you know, other groups that are younger than us, so that they can at one point take it over. I mean, we're not them people that's going to hang around forever and try to, you know, we want to be able to train and teach and mentor others to, you know, have ideas and come up and do things like this for our community.
Right.
And that's what it's all about, reaching back and ultimately looking at the youth now, because like you said, we won't be here forever doing everything, and they need to know how important it is.
Right. And pass the baton. Right?
Pass the baton.
Sometimes, at some point, we want to relax and just come to Juneteenth.
I love it. I love that the
it.
mayor is supporting this initiative too. That's big in Erie, right?
Yeah, he comes, gives us a proclamation, and then we appreciate Mike Outlaw. He makes sure that the city gets involved and helps us out and makes sure we have everything we need. This year, the city really, like, you know, was all in with us. You know, they were like, okay, not only can you have this space, you can have this space, and we, you know, they just is really supportive. I think more than ever this year, they have, like, really supportive of it.
And even the vendors, were there more vendors this year? Like, really wanted to get
Unbelievable amount.
food trucks.
Listen, so many vendors were there.
Did you have to turn anybody away, or was it enough room for everyone?
We tried to squeeze as many people as we could in there, because we just wanted everybody to have a chance. It was so many people there. It was so many just vendors who had everything. Anything you could possibly think of, they were there.
Oh, we love it. We love it. So I'm going to go ahead and ask, so what's on the agenda for next year? Are you just kind of decompressing from this year, or are you already thinking next year?
We thinking next year. We already was thinking next year before this one just passed. So this was just like a segue into next year, because we definitely want to bring in a national artist next year. We want to do it real big.